Hey folks, what's flocking? I hope you're doing well. So today I'm gonna talk about the Manny Show. Oh boy, where do I even start with this? Well, I don't even know who he is for one fact, but every time the big commentary community is talking about something, I either have two options. Talk about it and get an audience from it, or don't talk about it and I end up a lazy, dismotivated fat fuck. But yeah, the Manny Show's name has been said a lot in the commentary community, and it's in a bad way, and you'll see why in a minute. He's like this YouTuber who does these YouTube short skits, and if you know what YouTube shorts are, it's basically the equivalent of TikTok. It's like half the effort with all the brain rot. Enough said. So this is his most viewed video right here, the matching game, and it has a link to the website, TheManniiShow.com -series. Oh boy, gotta get some of that promotion in there as well, not just with the YouTube and everything. Ha ha ha! Fucking LOL, am I right? So that's the gist of it. He's a YouTube Shorts content maker. Nothing more to say here. Like, I'm not gonna flame what you younglings like on the internet these days. That's your choice, okay? But we're just gonna talk about the deep shit that the Manny Show has been in the past 2 days or so. So what did he do? Well, it started off with the Manny Show, and he made a copyright claim to this YouTuber named Angwin, if I said that right. Fairly decent channel here. He's got the Garfield profile picture and everything. Like, oh, where's my lasagna? I'm getting all of it from this cringe content I'm talking about. And I'm not even saying that in a sarcastic tone. I'm honest. I'm honest. I'm genuine about this. Like, he's talking about Pink Sauce Lady, that vegan teacher, the Jack Doherty, Master Oogway, just all of these people that are fucking up and are getting scapegoated by the community. Kind of makes sense, you know? Whole commentary gig. So this Angwin guy comes forward to say that his video about the Manny Show got removed from YouTube.
This morning, my Manny Show video just got smited. The video in question that was taken down is why everyone hates the Manny Show. And the YouTube automated email says, "Hi Angwin, we received a copyright removal request for your video based on applicable copyright law. We removed your video from YouTube. Content used. That one friend who hates
Oh, Jesus Christ. Honestly, I thought this was going to be like some sort of request that this Manny Show guy was going to submit into YouTube, and it was going to be like a full process for YouTube staff to decide, are we going to remove this video from this commentary channel or not? But no. They automatically jumped the shark and wanted to take down this guy's video. Jesus Christ. Now, I can't say that I've watched the original video of this guy critiquing the Manny Show, but I'm still trying to process on who this TikToker denizen is. I mean, you could say that the Manny Show is just an innocent TikToker clone on YouTube Shorts trying to get the career off of it with his, a 12 million account fan base. But as you can see here, he's critiquing all of the other people in the industry, like that vegan teacher and Jack Doherty. Are they likable people? Hell no, sister. They're not likable. Any person like these people here that Angwin talks about, they're not really positive in the YouTuber algorithm. They might think they are, but not everyone is going to agree with it. Anytime that these kinds of people do the things they do, whether it be cringe or deplorable, the other commentators got to go in and give their criticisms about why it's cringe or why this is deplorable. And that's why the commentary community exists, you know?
re-uploaded all of the Manny Show's videos. It was a reaction where I transform the content, I make it something different out of it, which is sometimes what the Manny Show fails to do. But his whole shtick is literally taking popular audios and dubbing over them. And I mean, yeah, sure, I mentioned it in my video, but I'm not gonna go to sleep like, the Manny Show stealing content. I don't care. But seriously, if you cut into the bag, you play with my livelihood like this, that's when shit gets personal, Manny. You brought this to real life. I could be sitting in a courtroom, look across the room and see the Manny Show, and I would take the fattest W in court. Okay, that's a lot of waste of money and time. I'm not gonna sue him, but seriously, you will lose in court, Manny.
You know, you can't deny this fact. When the TikTokers are trying to collab with random people, they'll always try to take the OP's content and try to put in this minimal effort into making it more original than how it is. Whether it be minimal text or what that Manny Show guy did in his most viewed video ever, where he did that little facial expression with raising the eyebrows. Either way, it's pretty easy to re-edit somebody's original content and try to make it as your own, or try to make it better than the original poster's following. And you could say the same thing for the commentary community. Go ahead, like when Moist Critical is talking about some sort of small TikTok clip that's cringe or something, it'll get like millions of views in like 24 hours. But what this Manny Show guy is doing when he's sending these copyright strikes to Angwin for his re-edited post of that TikTok or YouTube short video that he made, like why the fuck are you doing that, you know? Most of his YouTube shorts aren't even his. It's just something that he found on his feed and was like, oh yeah, let's give a browse up for the views, huh? It doesn't take that much effort, and honestly, I'll say it, it's very lazy. Like, what's stopping those 5 girls in that cute little cosplay they were doing for their TikTok or whatever, and this guy was just like, browse up, and somehow it was his most viewed short on his YouTube channel. Like, I'm not even going to talk about his own cosplay. Like, he's looking like a twinkle, actually. Oh my god.
And what he did, he claimed 10 seconds of a clip from 148 to 201, which was the clip by him, that one friend who hates K-pop. So either Manny or somebody on his team took offense to this, but it's all jokes at the end of the day. All I did in that segment was joke about how Manny was secretly a K-pop fan, and he was gonna turn up after the video.
He was gonna say, I think he's secretly a caveman. Oh my god, that would have really gotten Manny Show's gears going. I swear to god.
Was done, and I joked about how he was standing like a middle-aged Karen about to yell at a manager. That's really all I said, for context. I said nothing offensive at all. It was just jokes. Like, I never had beef with the Manny Show. Like, I was just joking around. And a lot of people do hate him, though, which is true, which is why I called the video Why Everyone Hates the Manny Show. I was, you know, taking a dive in, delving into the Manny Show discography to figure out why people hate him. And people just think he's cringy. I mean, now people might hate him after this, too. Because this is already a very frowned upon thing to do on YouTube, which is to abuse the copyright system. Yeah, we are still at a point in 2024 where people are still falsely using the copyright system.
With bigger creators out there that are trying to send these false copyright strikes against people, is it honestly because your butt hurt? Like, there's a difference between criticism and legit defamation against another person. There are some people out there that like the Manny Show, and there are some that don't like him, and those that don't like him have a right to criticize just as much as any other lover that wants to defend him for every little thing he does wrong. It's a mob mentality is what it is.
Now, I don't know, you just gave everyone in the commentary community a free video, Manny Show. If you wanted people not to talk about you, you should have just did nothing. But the Manny Show has decided to escalate this whole thing. You know what? And I'm not letting it slide. Because it just sets a bad precedent for the platform as a whole. Because imagine if I make a video about like a cringy YouTube Shorts creator, and it was just the norm to get striked for it. Like, oh, another day, another strike. Oh, you know how it goes. You know, possible risk of termination on the line. Oh, that's not on the line at all. No. If I just let this slide, I would just feel like a bitch. Like, yeah, I'm gonna appeal the strike because I know I can get the video back up. But I just feel like I have to make a video on this because how is it still like this in 2024? Yeah, if I made 3 Manny Show videos.
Honestly, where do people see the fine line between criticism and defamation? I personally don't like half of the things that I talk about here on my channel. Every time people talk about them, they just get all of this loads of butthurt in them and they think it's a personal bias against them. But, buddy, you bring it on yourself when you're doing this negative bullshit. If you don't like it being flung back at you, don't make it come out of your ass, okay? And after hearing about this TheManniiShow situation, I probably won't like the TheManniiShow even more. These big YouTube creators, they're always being protected when they have this higher sub count. They can go around and try to get these other YouTube channels taken down because of some petty shit. And YouTube staff will turn a blind eye because they rely on those big creators for a portion of their earnings. You can like the TheManniiShow all you want. I'm not going to stop you, but you have to learn this fact. False copyright strikes against people that have fair use with your content, that put their own comments in it to the point where it's not defamation, but just criticism about how you're hated in the community. I'm probably hated out there in someone else's community. Do I give a shit? Not really. But if it gets to the point where something bad happens to me, like I get another copyright strike or channel strike, or my channel is at risk of termination, or worst case scenario, my personal information gets leaked to the public, oh my god, I'm gonna have a holiday with that if that ever happens. So what can we learn from this? Well, aside from the fact that I'm 2 days late on this topic, and I apologize for that, it's honestly kind of ridiculous how these bigger YouTubers can make a claim against another YouTuber with a smaller sub count than them and try to make them suffer with the fact that these channels could be deleted because they have entitlement with the YouTube staff. Like, whatever happened to fair use, you know? Are the TheManniiShow fans gonna do this to my channel? Yes, they might, and I know that the TheManniiShow fans are gonna hate me for this video as well. That's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm just here to give my honest opinion on this. The copyright strike is bullshit. The TheManniiShow, if you're that butthurt about criticism, just cry in a corner and don't try to be falsely flagging someone's video because of your butthurtness. And now people know you're butthurt with the false strike. Just saying, okay? Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Like and subscribe for more. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.